What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's another shoe review. Yes, we're back. We're back. Finally, a shoe review. We haven't done one in so long. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for liking and looking at all my other content on across my social medias and whatnot. So, yeah, today we're gonna have a review on these YZY slides. And this is the bag it's going to come in. Now, about these slides, there's kind of a bit of a backstory to these things. So, as I, show you the slides, I'm going to tell you, it took me about, I would say 2 to 3 months to get these. And these are size 12, by the way. And these were during the halftime commercial for the Super Bowl. There's a QR code, you scan it, and everything's $20 on YZY's website. Well, these slides were it. They were there, and they were only in black at that time. So for 20 bucks, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna need some shoes for around the house or whatever. Maybe if I go to the store or whatever, quick little put on. But I think I use these more for around the house, especially if it's raining. And I copped them. So I copped them, and honestly, I didn't know if I was going to get them because, due to Kanye's, antics, they ended up deleting the website. I emailed the, person of the charge of the website to say, where's my order? Am I going to get it or am I not going to get it? Do I get a refund? What's going to happen with this shoe? I didn't get any response, and all of a sudden I got a confirmation that these are on the way right away. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna get my slides, and I did. Before the website was taken down, they did have gray and white, and I wish the gray and white were available since day one, because I would have got the grays for sure. But I only had black at that time when I ordered. Thought they were gonna sell out, and for 20 bucks, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's very comfortable inside. It's like I can't give you the specs on what this thing's made out of. It almost feels like rubber, honestly, but it's not. It's not really rubber. It's very comfortable on the inside. I have put them on and walked in them a little bit. Now here's the thing for sizing. I'm a 12, okay, but I can squeeze into 11 and a half. Sometimes I wear 11 and a half. Now, like the mules, I actually went down to a full size. I went down to an 11 because the 11 and a halves were too big. They were too long. So I went down for the mules. These feel pretty big on my feet for it being a 12. And usually in sandals and slides or whatever, you want to be up at least half a size. So I teetered. There's no half sizes in this shoe. There's none. And so I went up to my true size, which is a 12. It fits big. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe go a size down. If you're a 12, go to 11. If you're a 10, go to a 9. Because when I put these things on, there's like that much room. I'm not shitting you. Like there's a lot of room left. Very spacious. So if you have a wide foot like myself, it does fit pretty good. Other than that, walking around in these feels okay. I mean, I walked a little bit around my house. I didn't go to the market. I didn't go to the mall. I have not fully tested these. I just got them. But I have tried them on and I have walked in them a little bit. Very unique looking, sleek. And like I said, there's some, it's pretty comfortable. I don't know. You won't know until you're actually doing something in these things. You really, really wouldn't know. So is it worth it? I mean, it's 20 bucks. Why not? If I grew up with Kanye. I know people are against Kanye. They don't get it. I understand his, whatever antics, whatever he's saying and going through and whatever. Okay, he is who he is. I grew up with him. I listened to his music. I didn't grow up with him specifically. I don't know him, but you know, I'm just saying, like with his music and his background and all that, you know, he was, you know, always controversial and stuff and whatnot. I think he's misunderstood sometimes. People think he's crazy. I don't know, but you know, the Yeezy slides, you know, when he was with Adidas and everything he did there, so popular. Now he has somewhat of something coming back, and hopefully he gets a website back so that he can post up more stuff, because I am, like I said, a fan of his art, of his music, and certainly of his shoes. This is very unique. I mean, it actually looks kind of like, well, I didn't, without socks. I highly recommend wearing socks, because again, without socks, these look kind of funny on your feet. I think these would be great in the rain. Just saying. I think these would be great in the rain. If it rains a lot where you're at, or whatever, you know, I think these would be great. Now, if you lived in a desert, I mean, I lived in Las Vegas for many years, so it gets over 100 degrees pretty easily, and even at night it's 100 degrees. Like, it's crazy. I wonder how these perform at night. I wonder how these not at night, but in heat. If the pavement's hot, how would these perform? That's my question. You know, it gets hot here in California as well. What if I go to Disneyland? What if I go to Universal? You know, what if I go to a theme park all day and I'm out in this blistering sun? Will this, I don't want to say this is rubber. I mean, I really don't know what the material is. I didn't do my homework. I'm sorry. I'm not a fucking expert. But these almost feel like rubber, okay? I know what rubber is, and this feels like rubber. So how will this perform in heat? Will these damn things melt? They are $20, right? Will they melt? Will they cook your foot because of the you know, the heat that might be absorbed because of the color and the material? I don't know. I don't know how this would perform in hot weather, but I think in rain, I think it'll perform very well. Looks like it could grip pretty well in slippery areas. I mean, I'm not sure until I'm in it with it. But yeah, I mean, they do run pretty big on my foot. And yeah, you know, I say they're worth it. I know you probably can't buy any right now because the website's down. You may want to be checking here and there to see when it comes back up. I wish I got the freaking gray ones. I want the gray ones. I mean, the white ones would have been okay too, but honestly, gray or white, I don't know. It would have been hard. Maybe white. I don't know. White gets kind of dirty pretty fast. I don't know, the gray ones. But yeah, you have a lot of blacks. So that's why I'm like, oh, another black, you know, shoe. But yeah, I think Kanye, like I said, it's sleek looking. You were saying, well, how does it look on feet? And blah, blah, blah. Trust me. It doesn't, in my opinion, I don't know. Because I don't want to piss Kanye off. But I don't think these things are, like, great looking. I mean, they're just basic. And I don't know what the style would be with this. There's probably something, you know, when he had all his clothing and stuff, maybe this would go with his clothing. I don't know. When he had his shirts and I think they had pants too and stuff. Maybe that would fit with those outfits. You can style these. I'm not saying you can't. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, they look weird if you put them on with no socks and you're going to the store. They really do. They don't, people are going to ask you, what the hell are those? You know what I mean? Like, what are those? Like, what are you wearing? Like, some people will like it, some people will not. It depends on your taste. It's all about what you like. Screw everybody else. And I mean that. Because your taste might be a little bit different than everybody else's. You may have a different style. We all have different styles, people. Don't be hating on, you know, on the people's styles. And this bag is pretty nice. They come with a sizing sticker on it. You know, it's just a plain old bag. There's a strings, you pull it inside of the bag. That's what you want. There's no box. There was no box. You know, it was wrapped and shipped. But yeah, Let me know in the comments below if you're going to cop these. Again, I want to thank you all for your patience. I know it's been a long time since I've posted here on YouTube with a shoe review. I know it's not like anything crazy that is coming out. There's so many shoes, guys, but right now, how things are, you know, with employment opportunities, it's pretty hard right now. You know, hours are being cut. You know, it's slow season right now if you're in the workforce. Companies want to, you know, cut back on a lot of things. So you got to choose. What am I going to, you know, pay the bills, or I'm going to buy $250 shoes, you know, and whatnot. So you got to pick and choose your poison. I know I ordered these a few months ago. So, I mean, these would have been on a long time ago had I got them right away. But the average wait for the Kanye line is about 2 months. It took me 3. We're in April. Oh, about 2 months. Yeah, so it's about average. Yeah, you wait about 2 months, no matter what you order, shoes, clothes. If you have put in an order and you haven't heard anything, you can always go to, I use the shop app. If you go there and you go into your orders, and you can email them, or you can see the email of Kanye's website. You can see the email to shop, and you could tell them, hey, I don't know where my order's at. I don't know what's going on. It's been a while, blah, blah, blah. And then maybe like me, you'll get a confirmation and get these right away. I did, you know, which is cool. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do have other things to post up. I have recorded stuff. I have stuff recorded I have not put together. Okay, so be patient for that. It's more of a going out, looking at, you know, thrift shopping, seeing what we find on that end. I don't know what my next pair of shoes are going to be. Really, there's so many. You got the Kobe's. Was it what the hex or something like that, whatever the hell those are called, those ugly ass shoes that I like so much. Those are coming out, but there's a drawn sneakers that's going to be crazy. You have the Dodger Kobe's that are coming out, I believe, in May. I don't think it comes out this month, but I could be wrong. Either the end of this month in April, in May. I mean, there's a line of shoes, and they just, like I said, it's kind of breaking the bank a little bit. You know, I do want to put more reviews up and whatever, but again, I'm not, it's going to be a while. So you're going to see more vlogging. You're going to see more thrift shopping, for the most part, until I get my next pair, whenever that is. I know we got the white cements next month, and I'm freaking doing what I can to get ready for that, because I do want those shoes, the Jordan 4 white cements. And, I'm going to try and get those. That probably would be my next pair. But I mean, I've bought shoes while I've been thrifting lately. I don't know if you guys would be interested in me doing those reviews, because it is a shoe that's been out before and it is a thrift. I don't know if you guys would like that, but if you would like to see that so that we have something here on the channel, let me know in the comments. Again, you can reach me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, even though sometimes I'm on there, but you could still reach me there. I do get notifications and stuff, so I could see who's saying what, or just comment on this video. But anyway, yeah, I got that in the thrift, that sign right there. I was like, you know what, that'd be a good sign to put up, since we got some ugly things going on in the background here. Why not grab some more stuff like that, so it looks a little bit more professional, I guess. I mean, just trying to do what I can with the aesthetic in the back. I mean, eventually one day it's going to change and it's going to look better than what it is. I guarantee you that. But anyways, thank you guys for supporting the channel. Let me know what you think about this shoe in the comments below. Again, very unique, a little bit something different than what we've been having here on the channel. But anyways, thank you for support. Again, hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Turn on the notification bell so you can see me on your phone, TV, whatever. Thank you again. And yeah, peace.